Our auto provisioning not only quarters the time it takes to configure supported handsets, but just as importantly, we've optimized the templates for our network. You should only need to manually configure the older Polycom IP sound points with firmware versions older than 3.3. To get the phone's IP address, hit the home button on the handset. It's settings, 4 for status, 2 network, and 1 TCP/IP, which will return the IP address. So you're going to copy that into your browser. The Polycom's always to default to admin, and the factory password is always 456. Onto the phone, the first thing we're looking for is the phone's MAC address, which you'll find on the back of the phone, but I prefer to grab them from the home screen. If you're ordering your phones in any volume, make sure to get the electronic versions of the Macs from your resellers. It's one less thing to grab, and also enables you to pre-configure the phones in advance of this next step. Either way, copy the Mac to the notepad for the purposes of this. We're going to jump across to settings, provisioning server. Now make sure that the server type is set to HTTPS, and our server address is poly.l2access.com.au. You can't set in this video, but you'll need to scroll to the bottom of the page to hit save, and then go yes. The phone will restart, but don't worry about that. If you've already associated the Mac against the phone number on the CloudPBX portal, the phone will provision at that very second. If you haven't, then we're going to jump across to your CloudPBX account. The device provisioning is going to be found under the CloudPBX on the horizontal menu. Now I've skipped a step here, but jumping directly onto the device provisioning, select the phone type, paste the MAC address, taking care to remove the octaves or colons. This first label is what the other CloudPBX callers will see. We've got options for VLAN tagging, but in this case I'm leaving it blank. Choose the number. This is the label that appears on the handset itself. Just going to hit save. Your Polycom will pull the config within a few seconds. Now if it doesn't, just power cycle it. Now this first phone should take you no more than 5 minutes. If you've already got the Macs, I can comfortably get through a handset per minute.